A life of prayer makes you tolerate excesses and limitation. When you become intolerant, it's because you have become prayerless. Anytime you become intolerant, your children, so Ikboa, your husband, Igbege, your wife, Ubogodo, your landlord, Izaga. Anytime you become Pepe Bodish, a man of prayer is a man that has capacity to tolerate, to bear. And to live with man on planet Earth, and live with man and live well, you must learn to tolerate excesses. How can people see? Jesus was coming from Mount Olives, and when they said what they said, he was quiet. He didn't respond immediately. He was quiet. A life of prayer makes you sensitive in the times of crisis. Prayer boosts spirituality. Spirituality enhances sensitivity. Prayer boosts spirituality, and spirituality enhances sensitivity. Whenever a man gives himself to prayer, how do we call you spiritual? It's because you are praying. Fire equates spirituality. That is why when a believer is prayerful, a believer, his temperature is high, his velocity is high, we say he is on fire. Because fire equates spirituality. Fire equates velocity. Fire equates temperature. Be a person of the mountain. Not just a person of prayer, that you permanently stay there. The Bible said Jesus, look at this. Moses, they said concerning Moses said in the law, it is written in the law of Moses. And Jesus stood down, he was writing. They said it is written. And Jesus was writing. They said it is written. And Jesus was. A life of prayer makes you know what God has written and what God is writing. God has written, but concerning you, God is still writing. Nobody can conclude on you because your book is not complete. Jesus knew in that chapter of what Moses wrote, this woman was guilty. So he needed to edit that chapter and put a new chapter. To correct, God is writing. I know something has been written, but for me, God is still writing. It takes prayer for you to see what God is writing. And the Bible says, and Jesus came and waited at the spot when both of them were alone, him and the woman. That is what prayer does. A life of prayer produces intimacy with God. Intimacy. If you want to be close to God, pray. Prayer produces intimacy. You are close to God when you close the door in prayer. You get close to God when you close the door in prayer. You get close to your Father when you close the door in prayer. The Pharisees and the scribes did not pray. They were not men that had spent time on the Mount of Olives. They were not men that had spent time with God. So it was easy for them to talk trash. Once your mouth is not used to talk to God, Satan will use it to talk to men.